I'm sitting here with Jeff Bursey, novelist, about a new masterclass that he's launching on publication of fiction.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
Good, you can call me Jeff.
Okay, Jeff. So I understand you published some novels.
Yeah, so this one here, this came out in 2010. And it's a prime example of my masterclass, the Fuck It, It Only Takes Me 15 Years masterclass.
Oh, wow. That sounds so fascinating and kind of unique. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you're going to be teaching in your masterclass, Jeff?
Sure. This book I finished writing in 1995. And by the way, actually, I prefer if you call me Mr. Bursey. I finished...
What the... Oh.
See, you're already in the masterclass. You could be enrolled. As I was saying last time, it took 15 years for this to come out. And I think that there's a great
That's a fuck of a long time.
Yeah, you bet it. That's why I called it the Fuck It Master Course. I think that the perseverance it requires to, last through 15 years and getting a book published would be a prime teaching example for...
I'd really like to learn how to publish a book in 15 years.
Well, I've got... not everybody can do it, first off.
Yeah, right.
Some people do it in less, and I don't understand that.
Yeah, mine was in 10,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm a little bit of a... Yeah.
Okay, so, there's no need to be a show-off. This book, this took 17 years.
17 years.
Now, that's for advanced students. As I was saying, that I finished this book in 1998, and it came out 17 years later, so...
good job.
Oh, yeah. I was working towards 20, but, I couldn't quite get my badge.
Next time.
However, I topped myself recently.
An impalpable, certain rest.
Yeah. A collection of short stories.
Oh, short stories, eh? Okay.
Yeah, now, you'd think they'd be really easy to get out.
But, those you could just whip those off.
Yeah, but no, it didn't work out that way.
No?
So I finished these stories in the early 90s, and they came out in 2021.
No shit.
Yeah, well, it's the Fuck It course of Masterclass, right? So it only took 30 years. I don't think anybody can top that. Not even David Markson.
You're a master.
That's what I'm trying to tell people.
We're back with Jeff Bursey, a novelist, and he's talking about his new masterclass, how to get published in 15 years plus. So, Jeff, what do students need to get into your course?
Remember, it's Mr. Bursey. So, if you have a book that's been sitting around for, let's say, 2 decades.
Yeah, okay.
And you've submitted it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of student I want.
Right on.
If it's been rejected numerous times for reasons that you don't comprehend, that's a good, strong sign to me that you might be a good student. Don't give me any of this, I wrote a story but never sent it in.
Oh, yeah, but I got lots of stories that I've never sent in. They're really old. Like, you mean I couldn't get in?
Not if you've not been rejected.
I've been rejected, but I mean...
Yeah, well, let's not get into that. But I mean about your stories.
Fuck off. Okay, Mr. Jeff Bursey, novelist extraordinaire who never got published until like 17 to 30 years. What about if students have written something else, which is not fiction? Can they get into your masterclass?
Only if it's not published. And they can write in other genres. For instance, I wrote this.
Okay.
And you can see it's his autographed copy.
I'm sorry to tell you, centering is spelled wrong?
That's the Canadian way.
Ah.
But the fact that I have an autographed copy and nobody else has it means it didn't sell. So if you're a person who wrote in another genre and your book actually was published, but you still have your own autographed copies, that could get you into my class.